This is an experience I wouldn't wish on anyone.
After nearly 3 years of nonstop work, prosecutors handling Bryan Kohberger's case reflect on what it took to reach this point, with the killer now behind bars for life. That's our top story here at 10. Thanks for joining us. I'm Morgan Romero.
And I'm Brian Holmes. Yesterday, an Ada County judge sentenced Kohberger to life, weeks after he admitted to murdering 4 University of Idaho students. Abby Davis was able to sit down with prosecutors today. And Abby, the case ended in a way really nobody saw coming, even them, right?
No, Latah County prosecutor Bill Thompson says the defense approached them about a plea agreement at the end of June. He believes it was the right ending to the case, even if some victims' relatives disagree.
There hasn't been a day since that we haven't been thinking about and working on this case.
November 13th, 2022. A tragic day, Latah County prosecutor Bill Thompson says still feels overwhelming years later.
I think anyone who doesn't feel some emotions in this case has something wrong with them.
A case that's now over after an Ada County judge sentenced Bryan Kohberger to life in prison on Wednesday for killing 4 University of Idaho students.
He didn't just take them from the world. He took them from me, my friends, my people who felt like my home.
All the victims, all the families, these are good people. They're suffering and they're going through so much pain. And we hope ultimately that the resolution here will provide some support on the road to healing.
Special prosecuting attorney Josh Hurwitz says the plea deal negotiated by both legal teams was the best possible outcome.
It provides finality. It prevents re-traumatization.
Some of the victims' loved ones disagree. Kaylee Gonzalez's brother, Stephen, put Thompson's record on blast after the sentencing.
There is a clear and troubling pattern. Families are left feeling unheard. Justice is negotiated down through plea deals, and the public is left with unanswered questions.
Thompson pushed back on those claims.
Every case stands on its own merits. And every case that my office has handled since I took office 33 years ago has been decided based on what is unique to that case. I understand and I respect the feelings of some of the families or the family members who don't agree with our decision. I honestly do. But there are also others who feel like they have received some comfort and some closure from this. And in the end, it has to be the prosecutor's decision.
As for what's next, Hurwitz says they'll keep working to give victims' families all the information they're legally entitled to. He says they'll also work with the court to determine which documents should be unsealed as more information about the investigation is shared. He thinks more people might understand why the prosecution and defense negotiated this deal.
Well, Abby, there were some rumblings that this would be Bill Thompson's last case, that he was going to retire after this. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, he was scheduled to retire in January, and he did not feel like that was the responsible thing to do with this case not being done at that time. So he had to run for another 4-year term. He has 3.5 years left. So we'll just have to see what his future holds.
So he's going to stick it out for the next 3.5 years. All right. Thank you very much, Abby. Well, if you missed any of Wednesday's sentencing, we have the full hearing on our YouTube page. You can also find more coverage of the entire case, the entire Moscow murder case, at ktvb.com.